We're back in the US. I hope you guys enjoyed that little montage of my trip to Italy. I got home just a few days ago and then I jumped right into my best friend's wedding and it was so much fun. It was such a crazy past couple of weeks and I'm really happy to finally be home. I wasn't home for about 3 weeks, so I think we just need to catch up and there's a lot I need to fill you in on actually. But before, is that Maverick? Yep. Before we get into everything, I'm missing all my aperitivo and wine nights in Italy, so I think we have to go to Trader Joe's and get a couple of bottles and do like a little wine tasting. Okay, we are back from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna do a haul and we're gonna set up a cute little charcuterie plate so I can feel like I'm in Italy again. Okay, I'm so excited about this. This is my super secret Trader Joe's tip that probably isn't a secret, but I'm gonna pull it up just to triple confirm everything I'm saying is correct. So, I love Barolos, and I was looking in the Italian reds, and I saw this, which is the Diamond Reserve Trader Joe's Barolo. So their Diamond Reserve is their most rare reserve and it's their most expensive, but it's priced at like 20 bucks. I think this was exactly $19.99. So the Diamond Reserve, what makes this special is, let me do some research. Okay, so it's their private label reserve wine that is much lower compared to like a Barolo that you would find at Binny's from like the same vineyard. This is much more affordable because Trader Joe's partners directly with these really nice wineries, and then the wineries will sell directly to Trader Joe's at a much lower price, even though the wines are comparable to much more expensive wines. So it's like a great way to try something delicious, something like super nice. Like normally this would probably be priced at $60, but you can get something really delicious and special for only $20. So if ever you're at Trader Joe's and you see the Diamond Reserve, get it. Just try it with your friends and see if you like it because it's a really good deal. So let's set everything up. So Maverick and I have been working on his training. You stay. He's on a downstay right now. He went to training camp when we were in Italy, and he needed a little bit of a refresher. If anyone has a dog or a puppy, or yeah, I guess a puppy. I mean, he's not even 2 yet, but like when they're usually turning 2, they kind of have this demon phase of being like a teenager, young adult. It's been tricky, but he's been doing well. But yeah, I feel like there's just so much happening in life right now. I wasn't even going to make a vlog, but I felt like I needed to just kind of catch you guys up. So I don't know how long this is going to be, but so I just got home from Europe. I'm going back to Europe in a week for the craziest, coolest opportunity ever. I'm not gonna say it now because I want it to be a surprise when I'm there, but it is a bucket list goal of mine. Like, it is something I've dreamed of doing, and I can't believe it's actually happening. Stay. We're rewarding the little demon. So if I'm being totally honest, I feel so creatively stumped, sluggish, unmotivated. Like, I don't want to draw. I don't want to paint. It's been so hard to even sketch in my notebook recently, but I know I have to do it. I don't know if you can tell on my Instagram though. It's like, I clearly, did you hear that? Relax, okay? You're fine. I clearly am unmotivated right now, and you can like see that on my Instagram. So I'm hoping this crazy trip that I have next week is going to just really inspire new work, new thoughts. I know it will. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I loved my trip in Italy, but it was not relaxing in the slightest. It was very fast paced. We were in Rome when the Pope died, and it was Easter and Jubilee, and then we were in Bologna for their national holiday. So it's just like so much happened there. It was so many people were there, and it was kind of hard to like relax a little bit. So as much as I loved it, I was like overwhelmed by just the crowds and everything, but it was still really cool. But I'm like gassed. Like, today is the first day I feel kind of like myself a little bit. And that's also why I wanted to force myself to make a vlog, because I think it's gonna like put me out of this little rut and this tired rut I'm in, and it's gonna get me talking and get me excited about everything that's to come. But I'm also petting Maverick, that is why I'm over here. But I have planning my wedding now. Like, I am in full throttle with that, because I was kind of, you know, not that focused on that, but I need to be. So now I'm gonna be really focused on wedding planning and just kind of like seeing what can I do this summer for my brand while also maintaining balance. I think that's something that I told myself 2025 was going to be about slowing down and maintaining balance, and I'm going to be remembering that, because I need to keep my sanity, because this is like just a really crazy time. And it's really hard for artists, because I know when we are, you know, trying to plan big life events and we do have to kind of take a break from work, it's like really scary, because that's how we make money. That's like our livelihood. And then when you slow down on Instagram, everything slows down, like sales, followers, all that stuff. That's something I've noticed recently, is like my posting on Instagram has been so off, and I'm noticing the repercussions of that, but I'm trying not to really sweat the small stuff. So I think for right now, it's Wednesday night. I want to kind of, hey, down. He's over it. He wants to just sit by me. That's okay. But I think tonight I'm trying to get back into the habit of like doing little creative things that fulfill me. And one of those big things is sketching in bed, before bed, on my iPad. It's something I used to do all the time, and I was doing it for the first time last night, and it like actually made me emotional doing it, because I used to do that years ago, before even I left my job to pursue Fiorenza art full time. Like, that was just what I did, and it was such a joyful and fun thing, and it was how I went to bed. It was just such an ingrained part of my routine. It was like the happiest part of my day, and now I don't do it at all. I probably haven't done that in a year and a half. So I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna put on some vlogs. No, he knows this is worse. No, he was just trying to grab this whole bag of his little treats. You can't do that. So I'm gonna watch some cozy vlogs tonight. I'm gonna clean up the apartment. I think I'm gonna take a nice hot shower and hang out with my baby. He's sassy. Did you see that? Something I've been trying to do every day is elevate like my look, just so I feel more put together and presentable. And a really fun way I've been doing that is with my jewelry, which is from Ana Luisa. I'm obsessed with them, you guys, and I'm really excited to be partnering with them for this video. And best of all, if you want to match with me, I have a 20% off link that you guys can use that I'm going to put in the link in my bio. So if you like what I have on, you can get it for yourself and we can match. I feel like adding some really high quality but affordable jewelry is such a good way to just kind of like elevate your look, feel more confident, and just look a bit more professional and put together. I think my favorite part about Ana Luisa is that they're crafted with the planet in mind. They are climate neutral certified, which means that they're offsetting 100% of their carbon footprint. I can't emphasize this enough. I do not dress up often. I don't really wear jewelry even that often, but I have not taken off these pieces just because they are so comfortable and wearable, and they just go with all of my outfits. They're simple, but I feel like they add just the perfect finishing touch, helping me feel more put together and professional. So thank you, Ana Luisa, and don't forget to check out the link in my bio so you can match with me if you would like. Okay, it's a little bit later in the evening, and I just got done some chores, and I had to figure out my flight information for this super secret trip I'm going on in a week, because I've never visited this country before, so I'm a little bit unsure of exactly what I'm doing. So I was on the phone with my dad, and he was helping me out for a little bit, just like figure out my connecting flights and all that. Now I'm currently working on a logo project, and I don't do logos. Like, I really hate doing logos. It's something I used to do, but I just don't enjoy it. But this woman came to me with a really cool opportunity. She owns a ranch. It's a nonprofit, and they do a lot of things with like giving back to the community and children and horses and all that. All things that are just so happy and good, and something I would love to be a part of. So I said of course I would help out, and I told her I would have something back to her by this week. So it's the 7th right now, Wednesday. So I'm hoping I can send her a version either tomorrow, probably tomorrow the latest, because she's a quick responder, so she'll probably get back to me by Thursday afternoon, and then I want to give her something by Friday, something that she likes. So I'm going to continue to work on that. I'm watching some other vlogs right now on YouTube on my TV. And yeah, I think I'm just going to keep working on this and see how far I can get. Good morning, guys. It is 10:30 about, and I took Maverick on a long walk. I called my mom for a bit, made a coffee, and now I'm just kind of getting organized with what I want to do with my day today. I have my wedding dress official, like, first try on, I guess, since purchasing the dress. So they just told me that it's ready, and I haven't seen the dress since September, maybe, like, or wait, no, earlier than that. So it's been a really, like 6 months since I've seen this dress. So I'm really excited to go try it on. My mom is going to bring my sister's veil, so that will be like my something borrowed. And I have to bring my wedding shoes, and I want to do my makeup and hair so I can kind of get like a feel for what it's going to look like on the actual day. And that's gonna take up a lot of time probably. What else do I need to do? I need to sketch today. I really need to try to get out of this funky rut that I'm in with creating, and I think it's just really tough creating right now because I have so many like life events happening, and I just like, it's just a lot. And part of me really doesn't want to even post on Instagram for like the next month. Like I just want to go MIA on Instagram and focus on making like vlogs and TikToks because it's more enjoyable for me right now than making Instagram content. So yeah, I need to kind of just figure out what I'm doing with my life creatively, and I wonder if any other artists are feeling this way. I feel like it's also like the change of season, like it's finally starting to get warm out in Chicago and I want to spend more time outside, and I'm kind of realizing how cluttered my space is. I need to do spring cleaning. I need to do things to like re-energize and get ready for summer and all that. So there's just like a lot of thoughts going on in my brain right now, but that's okay. I think I'm going to break out the sketchbook and let's just have fun and see what we can do, I guess. I don't know. As I said earlier in the vlog, I've been feeling just like creatively out of it. So something I'm doing is just kind of like drawing the same thing but different iterations over and over. It looks crazy in that view. Wow. Oh my god, it's wet too. But it's this wacky bunny. I'm calling them like hairy rabbits. I'm just like gonna draw them kind of over and over again in this like style that I've been kind of exploring, and we'll see where that takes me. But I'm just trying to get work onto paper. I think that's the most important thing I can do right now while feeling not super inspired. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep going with that. And then I want to show you guys the garden that John and I planted on our balcony because it's so cute. So I'll show you that right now. I think I'm going to end the vlog here. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. It is such a big goal of mine to like keep producing and making YouTube vlogs for you guys because I feel like it's just such a fun way to connect with you all, and it's just something I really want to work on this year. So please subscribe, give this video a like and a comment if you have any questions. And I will hopefully see you guys very, very soon in the next vlog.